Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim, a Canadian girl. Today I'm going to talk about ways to curb aggression within your cichlids aquarium. It's sort of a part 2 of a video I did last Saturday about cichlid behavior. So if you'd like to check that out, that would be wonderful. And stay tuned and I will share what I've learned. Last week I talked about aggressive behavior and what to watch for that indicates you have an aggressive cichlid in your aquarium. Well, today I'm going to share with you tips on lowering that aggression. So the first tip is simple. Do your homework. Research the fish you want. Check which other species they're compatible with. Check their water parameter needs, dietary needs, coloration, size, temperament, and even the biotope that they prefer. The second would be to consider your tank size. When getting into cichlids, the bigger is better rule definitely applies. You must consider the maximum size your fish will attain as adults. I would also personally suggest that you start out by purchasing cichlids as juveniles and allow them to grow up together. This will make a difference on how they are acclimatized to each other. It is also recommended that you keep cichlids of similar size. But if you look at my Mbuna aquarium, you will see every size. I have never had an issue with this, but I do take other measures to lower aggression. The third suggestion is to be mindful of the colors and patterns on the fish that you choose. In nature, competitors are always seen in their own species. They compete for survival, food, territory, and breeding partners. Cichlids recognize each other more so by the patterns they display than the colors that they wear. When they're all fired up, as we like to say, their colors are bright and their patterns stand out. So the obvious choice is to keep cichlids varying colors and patterns, and you will lower aggression. So number 4 is, where in the water column do your cichlids prefer to swim? So within the species, there are cichlids who like the sandy areas, the rocky areas, then the mid-swimmers, and then the high-up swimmers. So choosing your cichlids by their preference in that will definitely lower your territorial disputes, and it will also enhance your aquarium because it will make it look wonderfully busy and dynamic, and all areas of your aquarium will be filled with activity. The fifth way is your aquascape. Providing cover for your cichlids is paramount in a peaceful aquarium. Giving each cichlid room to claim their own territory will make a huge difference in aggression. Many of us combine species that require different biotopes that can be achieved by making a rocky area on one side or corner for the rock dwellers and leaving a nice open space for the free swimmers and schoolers. So different areas of the tank can represent the varied biotopes, meeting everyone's needs. So number 6 is considering the male-female ratio. The males are generally the more aggressive, and having 3 or more females per male will definitely spread out the acts of aggression so that it won't be focused on one female. 7 would be change your aquascape. This is a very effective tool when you have an overzealous tank boss. Often we'll see a large, beautiful tank where all the fish are squeezed over to about 30% of the space, and this big tank boss is comfortably controlling the remaining 70% of the tank. Well, changing your aquascape will give it a new feel every time, and the tank boss or more aggressive cichlids will be more focused on finding himself a new home and creating that home rather than fighting. Number 8 is introducing fish. Keep in mind, African cichlids do not make friends easy. One of the most unique traits of African cichlids is their ability to recognize their tank mates and their owner. They cannot be fooled if you just slip a couple fish in. When adding new fish, to your aquarium, it's really suggested that you add no fewer than 4 at a time, again distributing the aggression between them so that one does not take the brunt. Number 9 may sound mean, but it's really an if all else fails tip. You can lower aggression in your own aquarium from your cichlids by adding a target fish. Now, the target fish acts as a decoy, drawing the aggressive attention away from your cichlids. An average target fish is a fast swimmer and can avoid injury because they're better at high-speed chases. So popular choices are zebra danios, giant pearl danios, and rainbow fish. They are readily available, reasonably priced, and efficient swimmers. They are also adaptable to many biotopes, so they can be used in many different situations. The final tip is controlled overstocking. Now, this tip is not for the beginner cichlid keeper. This is not just a matter of filling your tank up with fish. There are many variables that must be adhered to for success in overstocking. You must be very confident in your ability to keep your water parameters optimal, especially under the added bioload that overstocking puts on your entire system. You will need to increase your filtration using the best filtration your money can buy. There is never too much filtration, and without the excessive filtration, you could end up poisoning your entire community and crash your tank. It's not for the beginner aquarist. Overcrowding is normal for cichlids in that they live naturally in large groups and stick close together. This process will allow the targeted fish to get lost in the crowd, avoiding much of the aggression directed at them. Now, though this process is effective, there are many burdens in going this route. You will need to up your filtration to where it can handle the bioload that's being put on it. Your frequency of water changes will increase dramatically because your nitrates will increase, and the best way to reduce nitrates is through water changes. You will also have to keep a close eye on your filters because your filters will be needing changing more often as well. So to undertake this method, you really do need to think about it and be able to commit to the added work involved. So in a short recap, research the fish you want. Consider the tank size. Choose a variety of colors and patterns your fish display. Consider their preference in water column. The aquascape and rescaping regularly. Introducing new fish, adding a target fish, and finally overstocking. These are tips I've used and by no means are hard and fast rules. These are suggestions and should be taken as that. Some may work for you, some may not. Rarely would you have to do more than 1 or 2 to lower aggression in your tank. Just please remember that our aquariums and their needs are as individual as we are. So whatever works for you is what matters. So until next time, this is Deb Tim signing out. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.